Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up long, spin, make it come beat. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be called like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang, on my gang, on my own. Get my way up, and I go, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you go. And I gang, on my gang, on my own. Get my way up, and I go, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. As they start on the ground, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Down to the 41. What a matchup we have here in the AFC North on this All Hallows Eve, otherwise known, of course, as Halloween. Kids probably shuffling home right now from trick-or-treating.
Every single ball game, get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Here's White. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now White.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground.
Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
The Browns at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, 31!
They give the Chubb out of the gun.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt.
Back deep, Jakeem Graham. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the red zone now, Watson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. up the middle. It's Chubb.
Defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw is Watson. And it's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Mixon gets the Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD.
York now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's White. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. On the return is Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Chubb will try the middle here, powering forward.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now Watson going to sneak it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 11 now. White. He will find his man Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. White looks to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Dances by him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Watson now to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Watson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pharaoh Brown as time expires in the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. New York on now for the extra point. And it's good. Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And some room to work. And out of but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bengals drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now.
You'll get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. White. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw, White. And he's got Hurst as tight end. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, 44 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Watson on 1st down.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
A give. This is Chubb. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now it's Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw again. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's White.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's White.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw them break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to
drop him.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Try to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. On the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll get that outline to Duvernay.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Off play action, here's White.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now White. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
No timeout. 3 points down, coming.
From the 41, Watson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Browns on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3 points down, coming. Come out. 55.
Watson off play action. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have